Try to tickle yourself right now. Go on, I'll wait. Nothing, right? You felt basically nothing. But if I walked up and did the exact same thing, same fingers, same spot, you'd be on the floor begging me to stop. So here's the question nobody asks. Why does your body completely ignore you, but loses its mind when a stranger touches you? The answer involves a part of your brain that is literally predicting the future every single second without you knowing it. And when you understand how it works, you'll never think about your own brain the same way again. Let's get into it.
So first, what even is tickling? Like scientifically? Because it's actually one of the weirdest things humans do. It's not pain. It's not pleasure. It makes you laugh, but you don't actually enjoy it. Most people, if you ask them, say they hate being tickled. And yet they're screaming and laughing at the same time. Scientists have a name for this laugh but I hate it response. They call it nyswiosis and gargolesis, which sounds like two Greek gods of chaos, but no, it's just the two types of tickling. The light skin-crawling kind and the deep belly laugh kind. And here's what's wild. Only certain animals can be tickled. Rats, apes, dogs, but not lizards, not fish. Because tickling, it turns out, requires a pretty advanced brain.
Which brings us to your brain, and why it's secretly playing tricks on you.
There's a part of your brain called the cerebellum. It sits at the back of your skull, and most people completely ignore it because it doesn't do anything flashy. No emotions, no memories, no personality. What it does do, it predicts things. Constantly, obsessively, like a control freak with a supercomputer. Every single time you decide to move, before your hand even moves, your cerebellum fires off a little memo to the rest of your brain. The memo says, hey, we're about to touch something. Here's exactly what it's going to feel like. Don't freak out. This is called a predictive signal, or in neuroscience, an efference copy. Basically a carbon copy of the movement you're about to make, sent ahead of time. And your brain uses that prediction to cancel out the sensation. So when you go to tickle yourself, your cerebellum already filed the paperwork. It knows exactly where your fingers are going, how much pressure, what angle. By the time your hand gets there, your brain has already pre-canceled the feeling. You literally cannot surprise yourself. But when someone else tickles you, your cerebellum has no memo, no heads up, no prediction. The sensation hits your brain completely raw, full volume, no filter, and your nervous system goes, unknown contact, initiate panic laugh protocol. That's why you're helpless. It's not weakness. It's just your brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Scientists at University College London did an experiment. They built a robot arm. They had people use a joystick to control the robot, which would then tickle their own hand. When the robot moved instantly with the joystick, people barely felt it because the brain predicted it. But when they added a tiny time delay, like half a second between the joystick and the robot arm, people started to feel tickled by their own hand, controlled by themselves. Just a delay. That's how fragile your self-prediction system is. Half a second of lag and your brain goes, wait, who's doing that? Which means, and this is the wild part, what you feel isn't just about what's happening to you. It's about whether your brain saw it coming. This is called predictive processing, and it doesn't just explain tickling. It explains why jump scares work, why a massage from a stranger feels different than from someone you love, why chronic pain can exist even when there's no physical injury. Your brain isn't a camera recording reality. It's a prediction machine, constantly guessing what's about to happen and only updating when it's wrong.
So zoom out for a second. Your brain is running thousands of these predictions every minute. Movement, sound, touch, even social situations. When you walk into a room and feel like something is off, that's a prediction error. When a joke lands because of an unexpected punchline, prediction error. When you're anxious about something that hasn't happened yet,
your brain is running worst-case predictions on loop. We are, at our core, prediction machines. And most of the time, that's a feature. It makes us fast. It protects us. It lets us move through the world without being overwhelmed by every single sensation. But sometimes, like when you desperately want to tickle yourself at 2 a.m. to test if this video is real, it's just a bug. So next time someone tickles you and you completely lose it, don't be embarrassed. Your cerebellum simply didn't get the memo. You're not weak. You're just predictably unpredictable. And if you want to genuinely freak your brain out, try the UCL robot delay trick. Close your eyes, tap your knee with one hand, wait a half second, then tap it with the other on the same spot. Alternate. It won't make you laugh, but you'll notice something strange. Your brain starts to confuse which hand is foreign. That weirdness you feel, that's the edge of your self-model. That's where you end and the world begins. Pretty strange place to live, right? If your brain just had a small existential crisis watching this, good. That means it's working. Drop a comment. Could you tickle yourself? Or did your brain already know you'd fail? I actually want to know. And if you want more videos that make you question everything you thought you knew about your own mind, subscribe.